the Blueprint.
An absolute must-see.
Now, first of all, I want to welcome you all to what? Michigan. That's what recruits want for Christmas. We on the list again. Stay tuned, keep your eyes glued, make sure you listen in. John Reeves is doing this thing, the Blueprint gets it in.
Welcome to the Blueprint Show. Who could possibly have it better than us? Nobody. Welcome to the Roundtable edition. On today with me, I got my man
Isaiah Ruling.
That's right.
Mike Kowalski.
And Mike Kowalski. What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Go
Blue.
Go Blue. Let's get it in. We'll start with Isaiah. Give us your thoughts on the state of the program, Zeke.
Oh, my thoughts would be that we're a lot better than we were 2-3 years ago. Maybe not where we want to be with our fan base, in a national championship, but it's getting a lot better every year. We're improving, and that's all you can really ask for.
Yes, that's true. So what you think about that Florida State game?
That Florida State game was one heck of a dogfight, man. It came down to the last second, like every fight that Michigan plays with every game. 3 losses by 5 points.
Yeah.
We just need some key things to improve on, and I think we get those points and those wins.
Yeah. Mike, state your name. Isaiah, I forgot. State your whole name for the people that's listening. All right, Big Mike, give us your thoughts on the state of the program.
The state of the program as it stands right now, I feel like it's going in the right direction, but I just feel like there's things they have to work on right now. It just shows in key games like this season, the Iowa game, obviously, and then, just the Ohio State game. There's just things that they can work on, I think Harbaugh, I think people give him a break sometimes, and that's okay because he's a great coach, but sometimes he just, gets conservative, like too conservative in games. But this program's headed in the right direction. It's better than, when we had Brady Hoke or Rich Rod, so it's definitely going in the right direction, but there are things they can change right now, so.
Yeah, so Mike, do you feel like this year was a success?
I'm a little bit disappointed, just a little bit. I think everybody had high expectations entering the season. A national championship like you were mentioning. They could have definitely been on the top 4 this year with, like 1 or 2 plays going their way or going differently. So I'm a little bit disappointed, but you know what? I rock with Michigan, so it's not really something that I'm just going to stray away from. They're going to be back next year, so we're going to see what happens. So.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like if Pepper's playing that game and we got a healthy Jake Butt throughout that game, I believe that's a different outcome.
And Jabril too. Jabril didn't play. I can't make excuses. No one can make excuses. But if Jabril played, he may have had an impact. That's Jabril Peppers. So.
Since you brought it up, you think that was Jabril's last game?
I'm gonna say he's gonna go to the NFL.
Yeah, I kind of think he's going pro too.
I think Michigan knew that.
Yep, you're right.
So that's why he sat out last night.
You're right, Zeke. I think that was the overlay for the underplay, but I ain't mad at him. So while we got you, Isaiah, do you feel like this year was a success, my friend?
Definitely, I feel like this year was a success. Any year that you can go 10-3 and not 5-7, cough, cough, Michigan State. It's definitely success. And when you're out there, you're recruiting the kids you want, and you're going to bring some future talent into this program. It's always a success. Am I disappointed with what, some of these big games we play? Of course I am. What Michigan fan isn't? But it's definitely a success.
Yeah, I still feel we got robbed at Ohio game. Since I did the Blueprint, I got Ohio fans asking me to come on their show. They want me to come on their show and talk about that. I'm like, what? I said, guys, you guys cheated. You went and picked these guys up from Walmart and had them come ref the game, cheated, and you robbed us. Case in point. So anyway, man, it's just heartbreaking. But I think, we're on the right road. I think this recruiting class is gonna be phenomenal. But we win in the trenches, and I think we gotta close strong in the trenches. What you guys think about what we need to round out this recruit class? We'll start with you, Isaiah.
Linemen. I think we need big, fast, maybe a little bit faster linemen on the D. I think we need bigger linemen that can win the war in the trenches. And I think we get some of those plays that we needed to win those big games. I mean, we need some with Donovan Peoples-Jones. I think we got some good talent and speed, there. He's definitely going to be a huge weapon. Just our corners and our defensive backs and stuff like that. I think we're heading in the right direction to round out what we need to do to win a national championship.
Yeah. What about you, Mike? That's well said, Isaiah.
I feel like, I agree with him. I agree with Isaiah too, offensive line. I mean, you can just see that, Spates needs time. Like I said, during the keys to the game against Florida State, Spates needs time to throw. And, we've seen that all season a little bit, where he needs time to throw and get to his receivers. And we didn't really see that during the Florida State game too many times. But on the recruiting front, they can round out with, the big guy out of Texas, Chuck Palega, I think that's how you say his name. He's definitely a must get because after losing on Wilson, which obviously we already talked about, but he's definitely a must get. There's another guy, I think his name's Mackay, backed him from Virginia. We need to get him, but those are two guys that are pretty much must gets with I think Cesar Ruiz already on the board or already committed. So those guys definitely are just going to be difference makers for Michigan.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get back then too, man. I really like the big fellas. You win with them big fellas in the trenches. You guys, man, doing a phenomenal job. You listening to the Blueprint Radio Show, Michigan Man Ray. I got Isaiah and Mike. We doing a roundtable. New thing we want to do on Eagle Eye Radio. Probably every week, just have some guys come on. What was your favorite moment this season and thoughts on next season before we close out? We'll start with Mike.
Favorite moment this season, I think it was seeing Tyrone Wheatley score. I think he scored a touchdown, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Just seeing the freshman score is just kind of cool. Other than that, I didn't really have any other favorite moments. I guess you could see maybe Chris Evans breaking out because I don't think really anybody expected him to just like the first game of the season to do as well as he did. But other than that, yeah, that was a great moment.
And what's your thoughts for next season?
Thoughts for next
season.
Thoughts for next. Okay.
Unmuted.
I think they can do up on another 10-win season, but they do face them like Florida in their season opener. That's gonna be tough because even though they beat them last year, it's still gonna be tough. They still get Ohio State at home and Michigan State at home.
Hey, I'm trying to ref that game.
A lot of guys on defense. Yeah, that's gonna be a good game.
I'm trying to be a ref,
Which
man.
one? Florida game or
the Ohio State game? I want to be a ref, man. Since they got their fans.
You don't need much credentials. So
Right.
Next season I think they can get to that 11 wins next season because I think Michigan State that's not going to be a tough game for Michigan. Sparty isn't really looking too good right now, so I think Michigan's going to win 11 games next season. So.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I would definitely agree with that. Next season that we have a good chance, even though we have maybe a little tougher schedule, we have a chance to go Big Ten. Right now, that's all you can really ask for is just win the Big Ten, go to the Big Ten, so we can get these haters just to shut up.
They never go shut up.
No, they don't play that game. They just keep going. You know what? The interesting game next season is Cincinnati. I think Luke Fickell. I think he took the head coaching job at Cincinnati.
Yeah, he did.
That'll be a cool game to watch because Luke Fickell. That's the last time Michigan beat Offseason when Fickle was head coach there. So,
Wow.
I mean, that'll be an interesting game to see.
Man, yeah, I think, man, I just can't wait, man. I just want to see how we close out strong, get these big fellas in. I think Kaleon and Aubrey Solomon are can't miss recruits. We got to close out with these guys. Those guys we could not miss on. And like you said, we can try to get back in. And it's flip season, so I see us getting some more recruits. Why don't you guys give out your Twitter handle and we close out in a minute.
Well, mine's just basic. I don't like nicknames. Isaiah Ruling at Isaiah Ruling.
What about you, Big Mike?
Mine is MLKOWAL FKY Kowalski 17.
Okay. And thank you guys for joining us on Blueprint Radio. And we'll be back. Something we doing here. Having a round table. Let the fans come in. And, hey, these guys are more than fans. They gurus. You just heard them dropping bombs. So until next time, who could possibly have it better than us? Nobody. Go Blue.
Go Blue. Thanks for having us.
Go Blue, baby.
More than welcome.